How are you? I have been getting ready for my fourth annual Release to Renew virtual fall mini retreat. And I wanted to, first of all, invite you. If you're a woman, this is a women's retreat. It's virtual, it's online, it's totally free. So I'll leave a link in the description for you. I have a little prop right here. It's like the fall leaves on the trees in fall, right? The trees release the leaves, right? And the fall trees release the dead leaves that no longer serve them, and we're going to release our own dead leaves that no longer serve us, whatever that is, whatever that thing is for you that isn't serving you anymore. That could look like anything. It could look like relationships. It can look like aspects of relationships. It could look like clutter. It could look like weight, health habits themselves. It could be patterns, stories about yourself you're telling yourself that don't fit anymore. It could be fears, limiting beliefs. So, but getting back to what I was saying is, I'm going to be totally honest with you and tell you that I release a lot of the same stuff every year. And what's beautiful is I'm not saying like, oh, it doesn't work and this method of release doesn't work and things don't go away. I reach another level. I kind of graduate from I release, I get to another level of myself, and similar patterning things come up at a different level for me. So I'm gonna give you an example of that. Not many years ago, I would say probably, well, I mean, I guess this is a while ago when I very first started my visibility journey, like being visible. I realized I wasn't in alignment with what was in my heart, what was my purpose, and how I was being in life. So I personally was hiding. My heart wanted me to empower others and help others and use my creative gifts and lead women's circles and host gatherings. And I had so much fear of being visible, so much fear of leading, of being misunderstood, of being judged. And I held myself back in life a lot. I remember beginning my journey, I had a life-changing situation happen. I actually had a miscarriage, and it woke me up. And I realized I was sitting there letting time just go by and go by and go by. And I was playing small, and I wasn't living in alignment with what was in my heart. I was letting my fears and insecurities completely dictate my life. And I was playing small, and I was doing these other jobs that I thought could help other people, which they did. I had all these wonderful jobs where I helped other people, but it wasn't my calling. It wasn't what was in my heart. And as I took the journey, I began, what was at the basis of my journey was releasing those limiting beliefs. And every year I showed up differently. I showed up differently every year. And I began my photography business 15 years ago. And I wouldn't get in front of the camera, but I was really good behind the camera. And I could market myself by marketing my clients, right? Like I could put my clients' photos online. And as I grew, I started and started really working on releasing more of those fears of being judged, of being seen. I was able to start putting myself in my own marketing. And as I grew and started doing more of that, I was able to get on camera, get in front of the camera for photos, get on camera and start leading. Every year, it took me years, but I stepped up. I evolved myself by releasing these blocks every year, different versions of these blocks. And you know what? I will tell you, even 5, 6 years ago, I wouldn't be making this video. I wouldn't be in front of this camera. I wouldn't have this YouTube channel. I wouldn't have my women's membership groups I run. I couldn't put myself as a leader or share a message. So isn't that interesting that I have the little scratchy throat? It's like my throat chakra is like, remembering that. Because your throat chakra, if you don't know, your throat chakra is all about self-expression and feeling safe to use your voice. So anyways, I've had a lot of work I've gone through, and I'm sharing this with you because I just want you to know, like, I don't want you to go, oh, there's this mini retreat. It's free. It sounds great, but I'm not worthy of that because I've already tried to release something and it didn't work for me. Or I never follow through or something like that. Give yourself this gift. Give yourself this gift. And even if you don't come to my free mini retreat, give yourself permission that it's safe to change. It's safe to release. It's natural. I mean, we see this in the seasons. The seasons change. The foliage changes. Caterpillars turn into butterflies. It's nature's way to grow and evolve, right? It's nature's way. And so whatever you need to do to just step into a higher version of yourself, give yourself permission. And if this sounds, sometimes people are afraid to let go of some things. Like, it's not working for you, it's not serving you anymore, but it feels scary. Totally normal. And I address that in my 3-day mini retreat. So if you're watching this fall of 2024, October of 2024, the dates are October 22nd, 23rd, 24th. It's next week. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's going to be at noon Pacific time, so 3 p.m. Eastern, and you can check what time it would be in your specific time zone. I always give us around an hour to an hour and a half of time. It varies. Each day is totally different, and each day builds on itself. So I hope you can join us. I'll put a link in the description so you can sign up, get your free ticket. This time it's going to be on Zoom, so you're definitely going to need to click the link. And as we get closer next week, I'll be sending out a Zoom link. Invite your girlfriends, your women friends. Again, it's totally free, and I love to do this. I love to do this every year, and I do this in the fall because it's the perfect time. Nature's also releasing, like I said, the trees release their dead leaves, and I love this because we're clearing the slate. When you release, you clear the slate, and we're going to be going into November, the month of gratitude, the month of Thanksgiving, and we're going to be able to come into that month of abundance. It's really a month of abundance if you think about what Thanksgiving is in the United States. And we'll have a clean slate so we can receive, and we can feel so much more abundant, and we can feel so much more gratitude, right? With a clean slate. And then what's so magical is after November, we have December, and that's when people really start looking into the new year, and they get ready for New Year's Eve, and they starting to create their goals. And if you already have all this stuff that's weighing you down, how are you going to create new goals? So what I say is, let's release to renew and set the stage for what we really want to have. Set the stage for more abundance and magic and joy and love and whatever you want, wealth, prosperity, whatever it is that you want. So you are worthy. You are worth it. You are worthy. Give yourself permission. If you have any questions, please reach out. And I'm so excited and looking forward to connecting with you next week. And if you can't make it, DM me, just DM me. I will see what we can work out. Okay? Bye.